Hey everyone, this is Charlene from Lady in Waiting 222 coming to you today for our Monday Mini Devotional. So, I just want to ask you a question. Is there someone in your life that you cannot imagine your life without? Someone that their presence, their just space in your life just makes everything better. They can walk into a room, you can talk with them or be in their space, and it just makes what could be a bad day just so much better. Can you think of someone in your life like that? I hope you do have someone in your life like that. If not, I pray that you will be encouraged by this. When One thing I am realizing is that the presence of God in a thing makes all the difference. I know you know that, right? And in this year, as God is calling you to do some things that might be scary, some things that you don't quite haven't figured out, can't put all the pieces together, don't make sense. You're wondering who's gonna partner with you in doing it. It's just scary. You don't know how you're gonna get it done. Whatever it is that He has called you to do in this season, trust the process, but also make sure that His presence is with you. So we have someone in the Bible who can relate to this idea of God's presence and the importance and the critical nature and necessity of His presence in everything and anything that we're a part of. And I'm at a point in my life where if God's presence isn't there, I don't want to be attached to it. I don't want anything or to be a part of any endeavor. I don't want to be pursuing anything. I don't want to be attached to anyone. If God's presence is not in it, I don't want to be a part. And I hope that's the same for you too. So we're reading chapter 33, Exodus chapter 33. And just to kind of give you a little bit of context, God is talking to Moses, okay? The children of Israel have come up out of Egypt now. And God is telling Moses basically to get going. You and the people you brought up from the land of Egypt to this land that God had promised Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And so He's telling them to get going, right? But God says something very key in verse 3. As He's given Moses these instructions and commands to get going, He says, "Go up to this land that flows with milk and honey, but I will not travel among you, for you are a stubborn and rebellious people. If I did, I would surely destroy you along the way." Now, there's a whole lot in this whole chapter. We don't have time to get into it. The fact that God said that He is not going to travel with them, but He's telling them to go into this land. Wait a minute, right? Now skip down to verse 12. Moses is talking to the Lord, and he says, "You have been telling me, take these people up to the promised land, but you haven't told me whom you will send with me. You have told me, I know you by name, and I look favorably on you. If it is true that you look favorably on me, let me know your ways so I may understand you more fully and continue to enjoy your favor. And remember that this nation is your very own people." So basically Moses is like, yeah, you telling me these instructions, you telling me, to go here, Lord, but you haven't told me who you're sending with me. You said that you know me by name and that you look favorably upon me. So how is it that you're saying that you are not going with me? That you're not going with us? I don't understand. I need to know more, Lord. I need to fully understand you. Tell me more so I can fully understand you. And I know we've all found ourselves in some seasons in life where we don't fully understand the Lord, and we won't fully understand everything He's doing, right, in a season. But that does not take away from us being obedient. Sometimes God doesn't reveal the fullness of a thing until after you've taken steps of obedience, right? But that's a whole nother story. Let's go down to verse 14. So now the Lord is saying something different than what He said in verse 3. The Lord replied, "I will personally go with you, Moses, and I will give you rest. Everything will be fine for you." Verse 15. Then Moses says, "If you don't personally go with us, don't make us leave this place. How will anyone know that you look favorably on me and on your people if you don't go with us? For your presence among us sets your people and me apart from all other people on the earth." Your presence. So I want to just encourage you to grab a hold of that. Let it be something that you pray over and over. That you don't want to be a part of anything. If God doesn't personally go with you, that you don't want to be in a place, you don't want to be a part of a situation, you want to be a part of something, if God's presence is not in it. That you would make a righteous resolve today not to step into anything, be a part of anything, be attached to anything or anyone if God's presence is not there. Because Moses said that it's his presence that separates God's people and from all the other people on the earth. It's his presence that makes the difference. Make sure his presence is in whatever it is that you're a part of, whatever it is that you're endeavoring to do. Make sure God's presence, his handprint, his very essence, his being is there. And that word presence, in the Hebrew, one translation is a face to face. Like, make sure that he is in it. Whatever you're endeavoring to do, check 1, 2, 3 times. Make sure that he is a part of it. His presence is there. It makes the difference. It is critical to anything that you are deciding to do in 2021 or beyond. Anything. Make sure that his presence is going with you and that you know it without a shadow of doubt. God makes it very clear that he will personally go with you. If he's called you to do something, he's going to go with you, right? Make sure he's there. Make sure. Yeah, so whatever you're endeavoring to do in this year and beyond, make sure that God's presence is with you. If he's not in it, you shouldn't want to be in it either. Y'all be blessed. Have a great day, a great week until we talk again next week. Be blessed.